why. Why is the simple yet profound lament that we cry out when tragedy strikes. The question why echoes throughout the world as we face unprecedented challenges and sadness concerning our health, our social structure, and our internal well-being. For our ancestors, the destruction of the Temple in Jerusalem was unthinkable. And we ask the question why whenever we're trying to make sense of that which is unthinkable. This coming Shabbat, tonight, is Shabbat Chazon, and its name derives actually from the Haftarah we'll read tomorrow morning, which asks this question of why. The word why is actually the connective thread between tomorrow's Torah reading portion, Devarim, the Haftarah from Isaiah, and from the book of Lamentations from Eicha, book, which we'll read Wednesday night as part of Tisha B'Av. And many commentators note that these three different readings all have the same word, which is why, Eicha. How do we make sense of this Eicha? Well, each of them tells us something different about the state of our people. Moses beheld us in our glory, and yet was still frustrated about how could he administer to all of us. The prophet Isaiah saw us in our corruption. How could this faithful city devolve into infidelity? And finally, Jeremiah, to whom the book of Lamentations is traditionally credited, bemoans our state of ruin. How can we sit in desolation? This question of why is an important one and a visceral one. But I would argue that even more important than the why, which is natural and important, is the how. How did we get to this point? How did these evils rise up? And even more importantly, how do we deal with these challenges? How do we make the most of what life is throwing at us? And there's another important question of what? What do we do? As Jews, we always respond with positivity and creativity and resilience. And in that spirit, I look at the current moment and I see all of the creativity that has emerged from it. Truly, the word chazon actually means vision. And I think it's an important connection that we move from a place of why, that hurt, of that understandable rawness, to a place of vision and purpose. Because sometimes we can identify our deepest purpose specifically in these moments of challenge. And so as we move into this Shabbat Chazon, this Shabbat of vision, I wish all of us clarity and focus, strength and resolve, purpose, and the confidence that we have the tools and the fortitude to move forward and continue creating amazing Jewish and human life. Shabbat Shalom, and take good care.